A client of mine lost over 50 pounds in a span of 4 months and went from looking like this to this. He did not eliminate carbs, he did not crash diet, and he did not eat salads all day to reach his goal. In this video, let's go over what he did to get there. Let's do this. Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is a special client transformation video that I'd like to share with you, not just because of how much weight or fat he lost, but also because of how much it meant to him and how satisfying and fulfilling it was for me to be the person who could help him get to the place he so desperately wanted to be. Also, a disclaimer, I don't want to give you guys any false hopes. Just because he lost 50 pounds does not mean you can lose weight that quickly. I didn't do anything special with him. As always, I stuck to my principles. I never took any extreme measures. I did not look for any quick fixes. For me, it's all about sustainability, and I don't sway away from that. And that is what I want you guys to take from this process, the principles and the variables that you need to consider, because those are things that always remain the same. Alrighty, so if you are ready to get this video underway, please show me some love by liking this video, subscribe to the channel. These are things a lot of coaches don't share. I like to lay everything out, be super transparent to show you how a normal person like you and I can reach our fitness goals. So all I ask from you is to show some support by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. And with that being said, let's get started. So a little bit about him. He's in his early 30s, working in the United States, 170 centimeters tall, and started off at 97 kgs or 214 pounds on day one of his journey. And he's always had issues losing weight. He says it was a pendulum effect where he loses weight and gains it right back, and this has been consistent for many years now. So we had to make sure we had protocols in place so that this time things were a bit different for him. Let's first talk about his diet. In terms of calories, his maintenance was about 2,800 calories, and I created a 500 calorie deficit and started him off at 2,300 calories. Along with that, he was consuming about 150 grams of protein, which was about 0.7 grams of protein per pound of his body weight. A bit on the lower end, but that's okay because he was a bit overweight. And in terms of food, as always, we stuck to foods that he enjoys having. Protein smoothies, palak chicken curry, dal, green moong, chana masala, basic Indian meals that I make on this channel. One thing you need to understand is that while you are working towards a fitness goal, sustainability is just as important. And trying to balance the two can be tough. One thing you can ask yourself, or one thing you should ask yourself, is that, is this something you can do for the rest of your life, or is this how you can eat on a daily basis? And if the answer is no, then probably you shouldn't be doing it. So yeah, we started off at 2,300 calories, and once he hit a plateau, we dropped it down to 2,000 calories, and then the next drop was to 1,750, and that's it. We did not go lower than that. He was still eating quite a bit. He was still having his carbs. He was still enjoying his food, but the most important thing was he was consistent. Next, moving on to his training, we approached his training a bit differently. He had a carpal tunnel injury and a right ankle injury, which meant he could not lift heavy weights and also do a lot of running. So I created a workout program where we focused on using light weights but doing more number of reps. I created a 4-day workout program for him where he was doing an upper body day, a lower body day, took a break in between, and did an upper body day and a lower body day again. This fit his lifestyle and schedule, and again, it all comes down to being sustainable, guys. When I get onto a call with someone for the first time who I'm going to be working with, one of the first questions that I ask them is, how many times can you realistically go to the gym in a week? And in the moment, because they are so motivated, most of the time their answer is, I can go every day. And that's when I'm like, hey, let's take a step back and think about that for a moment. If that's something you can consistently do for a year, for 2, for 3, for 5, for 6 years, and that's when we reach a more realistic goal. So it's very important to set realistic goals and expectations. The last thing I want to talk about is his cardio. So since he had an ankle injury, we needed to be a bit careful about the intensity of his cardio. I did not add any form of high intensity training. We stuck to low intensity walks on an incline treadmill. We also made sure he was active throughout the day to increase his NEAT levels. He would go to the office about 2 to 3 times a week, and during his time there, he generally moved a lot. So we aimed at getting around 10 to 11K steps initially every day, but then we slowly bumped that up to around 14K steps during the last month of the program. But our man absolutely killed it in this department. He was getting in around 15 to 16K steps a day, and that isn't easy, guys. Just goes to show how much this meant to him. Walking is so underrated, and at the same time, it is such a powerful tool, guys. It is so effective when it comes to burning calories. You don't have to run for long hours. You don't have to sprint to burn fat. I generally prefer casual walks or low intensity cardio, just because one, it's easier, and two, it's less stressful on the body. And apart from that, we also tried our best to get in at least 7 hours of sleep a night. While we were successful a couple of times, a few weeks we were short by 30 to 40 minutes. But overall, his sleep cycle did definitely go up from 5.5 hours to close to 7 hours a day. And we just stuck to those principles and made changes accordingly as mentioned. And in a span of 4 months, he went from 214 pounds to 163 pounds. And most importantly, an increase in energy levels, an increase in endurance levels, and a significant increase in muscle mass. While I can sit here and just say this is all we did and make it sound very simple, it takes a shitload of dedication and consistency to really pull it off. He was one who never complained. Well, none of my clients ever complain. They are the best. But he never made any excuses. Every week we set goals. He always exceeded expectations, and his discipline throughout the journey stayed 100% since day one. However tough it got, he put his head down and just got it done. We started working together in the month of March, and his goal was to reach 75 kgs by the end of the year, but we got there within 4 months. I am so proud of you. Thank you, Jayraj, for believing in me. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey. It meant so much to me. Just goes to show, if you are really committed, if you have a strong reason why this is important to you, you can achieve your goal. And with that, guys, we come to the end of this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. I hope his transformation motivated you to start your own fat loss journey. But if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, give it a like, do subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you have any questions. I would be happy to answer it. And if you are looking for one-to-one high accountability coaching, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. If I feel I could help you out, I would be happy to work with you. And until next time, guys, you take care, you stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.